Right on time, just like we said, and we're all back here again. It's good to see everyone. I love it when a plan comes together. Yep. So we see the second wave of activity in the Schumann Resonance, and we all get to be together again to discuss all of this. And, second verse, same as the first. Actually, not quite. A lot of times we need to realize that everything has its own energetic signature. So the activity that we see in the Schumann Resonance today is different than what we saw yesterday. We actually saw a blackout and we see a spike. So we see a blackout and a spike, and the energy is vertical again. Yesterday it was horizontal, right? It's kind of like 2021, right? Nobody knows what's going on. Everything's doing the wrong thing. Everything's upside down. Schumann Resonance going sideways. But we're back now. We're back to vertical lines. And, we saw 2 CMEs. And I saw that some people question that. That's coronal mass ejection. That's like when the sun like belches up. It belches up extra energy. That energy does not travel at the speed of light. So it's going to take some time for that energy to interact with the earth. So if the sun is shining now, right, it's 8 minutes to get here, but these CMEs that belch up this extra energy, it takes a little bit of time to get here. So that's why we knew that there were 2 periods of activity coming. And we see this in the Schumann Resonance. And as always, we have a lot in store tonight. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for your presence. I'm grateful for your attention, the currency of the universe. And that's what we're all going to right now. One of the Ascension symptoms that I shared yesterday, still feeling it right now, is the requirement to hydrate. You still feel thirsty, light warriors? Remember the debacle last night? I actually ran out of water, so I did it by 4 now. So I have double-sized glasses. I'm double fisting tonight. Got to stay hydrated during DNA activation time. Practice what you preach. I'm here, gonna hydrate. So maybe you guys are feeling that as well, and you're feeling the need when the solar energy comes in, or cosmic energy, right? When the sun is giving us a solar flare or a CME, we can know it's on the way, and we see it reflected in the Schumann Resonance. But sometimes the Schumann Resonance goes whoop, right? Goes off, and this is cosmic energy, right? Coming from different places. So our sun is not the only thing that gives us this electromagnetic energy. And it's not just visible light. A lot of times in our matrix journey, we think in terms of visible light, but visible light is only a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. It's good to see everyone. Yeah. Candace, I was a space geek growing up as well. That's why I love all this stuff. And, you always want to do the things that call you. If you're feeling lazy at work, right? You're unenthused at work. It's because you're not doing what your soul wants you to do. So you don't feel motivated. I'm motivated to do this every day. I keep going every single day. Schumann goes off every day. No, there's so many things to talk about. But we talk about the Schumann Resonance when we see this activity, because it's great evidence to share with everyone, because we're learning about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And the Schumann Resonance is good, tangible evidence of this. So we have a little bit of activity today, and we're going to talk about what it means. We're going to talk about the energy. We're going to talk about free will. We're going to talk about getting it done ourselves. We're going to talk about how there's multiple possibilities. There's infinite possibilities, but we have to remember free will. And we're going to be authentic. I'm going to share a lot tonight, and I hope, yes, it's going to be jam-packed tonight. I hope that this message resonates with you. I hope it motivates you. I hope it activates you. A lot of you know I'm the activator, right? And yeah, let's get this show on the road. Hello, everyone. I am Michael, and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. The Schumann Resonance is giving us the evidence of the shift for our reality that we're all going through. We're all going through this shift. Unless if you've been living under a rock, you could tell in the past year that this reality has changed, and it will never be the same again. And the Schumann Resonance is giving us scientific evidence of this change. Sometimes we hear certain terms and we think they might just be spiritual terms, and we kind of put it to the side. But this is due to subconscious programs and shaming subconscious programs that come from the controllers of the narrative. They did the same thing to the great Nikola Tesla. And I'm here, and all of you are here to share the teachings of Nikola Tesla and many great scientists and pioneers that came before us. So what we saw in this recent activity, we had a blackout and a whiteout back to back. So we see all this activity. If you look at the chart, did you look at the chart? Of course you did. It's the thumbnail, right? You could see the activity starts and then it blacks out. You have a data gap, blackout. And then when we come out of the gap, you could see the activity continuing. So it's different than yesterday. Everything has a different and unique energy signature. Just like how all of us, right, we're the warriors of the rainbow. We all have a unique and different energy signature. The first wave does not look like the second wave. So we remember yesterday's first wave, and you could all see this in the thumbnail. You could see what it produced, and now we're seeing what today produced. So the blackout represents a timeline shift, and creation is always done in the void. So when we look at the Schumann Resonance, we see the blackout, and we're shifting to a different timeline. We see the void of creation. And then you see all of the activity afterwards. And this is represented by the whiteout. And the white lines or the white activity represents 5D light coding. And you might say to yourself, what is this light coding stuff you speak of? This can't be real, right? But 5D light coding, we need to understand that light is beyond the visible light. Light is information. Light is information. And we're learning more about our DNA. And we share many times 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. Always protect your DNA. No matter what, protect your DNA. And we're learning more about our DNA. We're learning about telomeres. And when we keep our DNA healthy, we no longer age. You see, light warriors, I do not age. I evolve. And we're going to be here for a long time because we're now in a new reality. And we keep evolving. That's why this is our evolutionary journey. The DNA is a coil, like the Tesla coil. Your DNA is an energy amplifier. So when we speak about ascension symptoms, you might be new to this, but many of you have been on the journey, and we talk about ascension symptoms during this time period. We see the changes in ourself. So these energies that are reflected in the Schumann resonance, they can affect our physical vessel, but it could also affect the reality, the planet, or as Tesla described this place, it's more of a realm, right? So when we see these 5D light codes coming in, it's shifting the reality. There's something about the fabric of this matrix. It's in the fabric of the matrix that was designed to make all of our people suffer and waste their energy so that their energy can be siphoned away. We're watching. And now we're seeing the breakdown of this matrix, and we're learning in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Some of you, when you stand back, you say, something's not right about this reality. Something just ain't right. Some of you watched the wonderful documentary called The Matrix. It might not be literal, but it's showing you how you could be living in an illusion. And it doesn't have to be literal with things plugged into the back of the head. But since we share, teacher of the 5D earth, everything is dictated by subconscious programs. And it's because of nature, we download subconscious programs from birth to the age of 7 or 8. And on our journey, this was hijacked, and subconscious programs were given. And what you believe, it's going to become your reality. So your reality was hijacked. And this is done actually through nature. So we download subconscious programs in our early years for survival, and we go through our life. That's why, especially, it's important to have great parenting so that we can grow up and be the person that we came here to be. We're all fighting through all of this. We're fighting through the matrix. We're fighting through these dense energies. We're fighting lower vibrations. And we're getting the job done. The energy is here. And I'm here to get the job done. And I'm here to activate all of you. The energy is here. But what is energy? Does anyone know what energy is? Energy is the ability to cause change. As I almost knocked the glass over, that would have been change. Energy is the ability to cause change. Ability. It doesn't mean the change is going to happen. Free will is the law of the universe. So when we're looking at the chart and we see these energies, ooh, there's the energy. We could see the energy. The energy could be within us as we download it in our DNA. It could be present in the cavity, which forms the Schumann resonance here on our planet for us to use. But free will is the law of the universe. Energy is the ability to cause change. Now, what are you going to do about it? It's the ability. Many times I've shared with all of you, we have energy focal points where you can focus your intent because there is exterior additional energies. You are all very powerful and infinite beings. But on our journey, we want to remember that these exterior energies can be used and amplified. So, for example, I've shared when there's a full moon, right? You know, when you have the full moon there's a point. I share about the Lionsgate portal. Some of you remember the Lionsgate portal. And I'm going to focus my intent during the Lionsgate portal to cause change. You could do this any day. You could do this when the Schumann resonance is low, because you're all infinite and sovereign beings and you're all very powerful. But everything is an energy. Everything. When we combine, we're greater than the sum of our parts. I'm here to remind you of that. We're greater than the sum of our parts. And when the energy is here, what are you going to do with it? Oh, here it is. What do I do? Take the ball and run with it. We need to do it ourselves, or be in the vibration, the mindset that we are prepared and able to do it ourselves. I share from a place of authenticity, and I reflect on two things from my journey. I get many answers from my soul family and from the indigo children. Last night, one of you wrote to me and you said, are we going to make it through this? And expressed how you watched all the messages. And you said, are we going to get through this, along with other things? And I want to focus on what I said. And I said, we will get through this, but not sure how it's going to look. I'm here knowing that we've already won. I know. Not believe. I know. We already won. But I don't know how it's going to look. How is it going to look? Is it going to end now? Is everything going to be given to our people now? Or is it going to be dragged out? And day after day, our people continue to suffer. I always listen to everyone, and the messages just come to me. And you get them from anywhere. You could get them from the indigo children, right? You could get them anywhere. And I heard this, I guess it's like a new term or something. The cliche coach. The cliche coach. Sounded pretty cool. So it made me know thyself. Know thyself. The cliche coach. We're here to be authentic and not regurgitate the same thing. We're here to be different, and we're here to be the checks and balances of the universe. We have won, but what is the path? A lot of times we're given the subconscious program, just, yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen. Okay, some of you know what I'm talking about. But what is this victory going to look like? Because the last time I check every day. There's a lot of suffering going on. We're all in it. All of our people are in it. A lot of times you'll hear the subconscious program that they say that, all these souls, they signed up for this. And this was their path, their soul contract. And this might be true, but this could be a subconscious program. I shared with all of you not too long ago, don't trust anyone till the end. Trust yourself in the Sacred Heart. Things need to be backed up because the suffering is continuing. And we all have our hardships during this time period. I'm here along with all of you. And I'm questioning everything. And I'm talking to all of you. You know. You're not the only ones I talk to. How many more do we have to lose? And I'm sure that all the children did not sign up for what they're being put through right now. Who's going to pay for all the PTSD services that the children are going to need? Because everything is based off of subconscious programs, and all the fear and all the shame going on, and the children are downloading it into their subconscious minds. Who's going to help all the children after this? Maybe we're not always aware. What about all the children? Because subconscious programs are downloaded when you're a child. We are 1 year now. The finish line. And I have many of my soul family that deal with PTSD. Mental health is important. So everything that's going on and all, the powers, all the different powers, right? Are we neglecting the common everyday life people and children? That's who I represent. And that's why Commander is on the ground. This energy is here now, and I'm going to practice what I preach, and I'm going to use the energy that's in me, that's within all of you, and that's present within the cavity of this earth right now. Start focusing on all the suffering. Focus on it. Don't ignore it. I'm focused like a laser beam. I teach the truth, not a cliche coach. Commander is on the ground. I shared with my soul sister that we have already won. I know this. But it's the path. Drag it out another month, drag it out another year, keeps going. We're going to keep going. When the finish line is unknown, you will see the truth of character. And we see the finish line. Nobody knows the authentic finish line. But the finish line keeps moving back, right? Every couple of months. Oh, the next month. Move it back again. Move it back again. And all of our people, they're having a hard time. And we're going with the flow. We're going with the flow. Absolutely. But it's not authentic. You see, I go about my journey, and a lot of you do this as well. And we could focus our attention on other things. But that's not authentic happiness. It's just survival. That's the truth. Speak the truth. It's just survival. We came here for abundance. We came here for abundance. So this energy is going to keep shifting human consciousness. My consciousness is on fire tonight, right? Solar energy, right? Solar energy. But we have to bring all the energies to this. We could laugh, we could be serious, but we need to take it all. Because who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Because when the finish line keeps getting pushed back, people keep dropping out. You need to stay focused when the finish line is unknown. Keep going. Know thyself and know the enemy. It's going to take the greatest power in the universe to get this shift finished. The power of authenticity. We're not going to sprinkle a little love and light and make it go away. It's the power of authenticity, the greatest power in the universe. And we're going to keep going. So utilize the energy that's available now. Energy is the ability to cause change. Just because it's the ability, it doesn't mean the change is going to happen. I hope that this activation awakens all of you and motivates you. And Galactic Federation, I know you could all hear me as well. Commander is on the ground as the representative of the everyday life people. I chose this path because it's authentic. I'm watching, I'm observing. This matrix will fall, and it will fall now. Sometimes you hear, oh, give it some time, give it some time. There is only the power of now. Utilize the energy that's present now. It's a different energy than it was yesterday. I'm sure you could all tell. But everything has a unique energy signature. And we're seeing this energy signature reflected. Evidence in the Schumann Resonance. Turn it up, light warriors. It's time for the victory of the light. And so it is. No fear at this point. I appreciate all of you. I'm sorry if I missed Authenticity Seeker. I think I saw you before. I can't go back. You still here? I appreciate you, my brother. I think about you, and I think about all of you. And I appreciate all of you that share with me, and you all keep me motivated as well. And just keep moving forward during this time period. I'm looking to see you're still here. So, think about all the people that could benefit from the med beds, all the technologies that are being hidden. And it's not about just sprinkling a little love and light. It's about speaking the truth, even if your voice shakes, and keep going with that truth. So I appreciate all of you because you make this journey. Oh, you're back. I appreciate you, Drake. Drake, you're getting better every day. I love you. And please send energy to my brother, Drake. I love you, brother. You know, you listen to so many stories. I share mine. We all have our hardships. It comes in many forms, but it's because of the fabric of the matrix. We're not here to suffer. We're here for abundance. And yes, Sophia, med beds, because our DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. So you could be fixed through light and sound. It was one of the most important things on my journey. How the 528 hertz frequency, the miracle tone, played an important role in my life. And that's why I shared it first. And that's why I continued to share it. I also have a half hour, 528 hertz on the channel page. If you listen to solfeggio frequencies, you should check that one out. I put it with ocean waves. Make it organic, right? I just sat out there, filmed the ocean for half an hour. Boom, there it is. Nature, frequency, boom, healing. Keeps going. So I'm always thinking, I'm always creating, and I'm trying to be authentic. Light and sound is what the DNA is all about. Think about the telomeres. It's out there. I'm sharing with all of you. DNA activation is not some spiritual term. It's who you are. It's how you function. DNA activation. I actually did a full video on it already. You still haven't seen it yet. But I actually have another one on the channel page. But we need to remember the teachings of Nikola Tesla. We need to ask the questions. Why isn't Tesla in the science books? I'm still waiting for the answer. And, you know, we need to start thinking differently about our physical health, our mental health, and our overall everyday life experience. And I'm grateful for all of you. You're here with me on this journey. And if you stumbled across this message because it's the Schumann Resonance and you wanted to check it out, I appreciate it. If you did all the things that help the algorithms, you know, smash the like button, break your phone. Don't break your phone. And click subscribe. Click the bell next to subscribe and select all so you see everything. I mean, if you think this information's cool, I have 500 videos, 500 Light Warriors, and keeps going. I'll keep going. Go to the channel page and find what resonates with you. I put different playlists. You know, some of you might come here for Schumann Resonance. Some of you might come here for motivation. I do motivational videos, but I do everything together. And that's what fifth dimension is all about. That's what being a sovereign being is all about. You don't have to limit yourself. You're limitless. And you need to remember this. And don't worry about those that drag you down. Don't worry about the little serpents slithering around. They want your attention. They drain your energy. What is attention? The currency of the universe. You want to see it? I did it full video. The currency of the universe. It's there for you. That's your currency. Not the cash. It's nothing. And you'll find yourself in isolation, and you'll realize this. You'll realize what means the most important things in the universe. And that's what this whole year was all about. It was kind of like the dark night of the soul for humanity. Also, dark night of the soul. You might be going through it. You might be going through it for the second time or the third time. Did that for you as well. I keep going. And, you know, I appreciate everything that you share. See, I almost went through the whole big one today. Listen to your body. Don't go down the wrong pipe. When you need something, your body's going to tell you. They can't tell you. You tell you. You make the decision. It's your life, not somebody else's life. And because of this, a lot of us during the shift we're isolated, we're alone, but we're getting it done. So maybe we should all try to have a little beach party for Easter. Maybe it's going to be a great Easter this year. What do you guys think? You think Easter's going to be good? But we got a lot of things coming up. Kelly, thank you very much. I appreciate you. You ready for the shift? No matter how long it takes? It's my honor, Kelly. But it's our free will to say we need it now. Because there's literally kids that don't know anything else. Subconscious programs downloaded when you're a kid. They don't know anything else. I've had experiences. One experience I haven't had, it's been taken away because of the Matrix. But I've had experiences. Went to elementary school, middle school, high school. Went to prom. You saw they canceled prom for the kids this year? Isn't that great? Isn't that great? That's satire. If you're tuning in. Everything taken away. They don't know anything else. Don't forget it. Don't forget they don't know anything else but what's happening right now. And when is it going to end? And when is it going to end? I appreciate that, Drake. You know, we all find each other. You might have found this channel, and we're all finding each other through vibration. And those that are not on your vibration, they're just going to dissipate. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing the collapse of the fake. The collapse of the fake. The trickery. The clever. The serpents have the clever tongue. Be all proper. You see them. But we're authentic. It's the collapse of the fake. Nothing else can hide. But a shift is happening, and people need to know the truth, because there's good people in this world that don't have the correct consciousness. They are tuned in to a different frequency. The Creator is singing love songs, and people are given static. Who's going to carry the light workers? Don't forget these things, because it's important. And that's what our reality is. That's what our reality is. You're tuned in to the reality. And a lot of times, people, they're given the subconscious program, oh, you're creating the reality. Not always. Because there also is something called dimensional bleeding. And I shared this with you. Sometimes external things can actually influence your reality. You will create 80% of your reality. Not the cliche coach. We're going to go with that. You like that? Not the cliche coach, commander. We're going to go with that from now on. If you like it, give it a thumbs up in the chat. We create our reality. But due to dimensional bleeding, things can influence our reality, and it's not the reality that we came here to experience. And I shared that with all of you when you're on, say you're on the beach, and then all of a sudden someone plops down right next to you and is blasting this music that you don't want to hear. It's influencing your reality. It's called dimensional bleeding. So I'm here to tell you the truth. You do create your reality, but there is cases where there is dimensional bleeding. I'll speak the truth, not the cliche coach. I think this is going to be the new term now. Zeta, Courtney, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Dimensional bleeding. Free will is the law of the universe. Let's give back everyone their free will. And they all hear me. I'm sharing the truth. You know it's happening. They hear me. I told you the internet is a very interesting place where other dimensional beings can hear us. Right? Evie, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Evie Rose, I'm grateful. Ain't nothing cliche here, kid. The truth. Right now, they're like sensors are going off. Me, 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 oh, me, me. They're all like looking at, because I'm here to tell you guys, if you could do something that nobody else could do, would you do it or would you be fearful? And I want you to look here and see the eyes. Sometimes you see the glazed over eyes. There is no fear. I showed you this before. You have to get to a place where you take it all on yourself. Focus on this. Every one of them. When you are in authenticity, when you're in the truth, the power of one is greater than millions. Look at it. Millions. That's why there's no fear here. Because I'm greater than all of it. You have to get to that place. You are too, light warriors. Pumped up tonight, right? When you're true to yourself, you will activate a power that is greater than millions of bots. Millions. Don't forget it. Focus. The Sacred Heart gives you the answer. That's why I don't always give the popular thing. I give the authentic thing. And it doesn't come anywhere else. It comes from here. The truth. I'm not afraid. Ooh, ooh. This is what it's supposed to be. This is what is said. There's the truth. So this energy is here now. Got to hydrate during these times. And if you're just tuning in now, we see the second solar flare has passed and influenced our reality. This energy is here now. What are you going to do with this energy? Because energy is the ability to cause change. And I'm showing you that you practice what you preach. And I'm pumped up right now with this energy. So I'm not so much tired. Yesterday, maybe you guys were a little more tired. Still needing the water. We're on glass number 2 now. Glass number 2. Keep hydrating. So, you know, it's important that you stay focused and you're authentic during this time period. And there's, you know, you have to make your own choices. You know, if I share something and, you know, it doesn't agree with your heart, then that's what you have to go with. And that's the world that we're going to. Because the narcissists are falling, right? It's no longer, I'm right. It said it on the TV. What's your truth, dear? What's your truth? You are the creator of your reality. But there's also dimensional bleeding, and it needs to end. Free will is the law of the universe, so this dimensional bleeding is a way of siphoning your energy away. Trickery, an illusion. I shared with you the teachings that you could get in movies sometimes, right? And if you've seen Mysterio in Spider-Man, the movie, he was creating an illusion. There was nothing there. There's nothing there, light warriors. But we're all separate because people believe it. You have to break free. So I hope that this is helpful for all of you. And keep in mind that this is now the path to authenticity. So all of these energies that we're experiencing, everything has a different energy signature. Am I a little different tonight than last night, right? It's a different energy. I bring a different energy. Let it flow through you, transmute it, create something new. So I hope that you're all leveling up. And if you've stumbled across this message, if you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because if we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. We all have had experiences taken away from us, things that we've never experienced before, because of the matrix. And you all, including myself, deserve these experiences. That's why you get tired, because the soul is operating the body. And it's not what you came here to experience. So then you get tired. You came here to experience something. It is being taken away from you. Dimensional bleeding. Don't think that you create everything. Let's speak the truth. We are the creators of our reality. It needs to be backed up with radical action. Energy is the ability to cause change. What are we going to do with the energy? And I'll use this as an example. If the Schumann Resonance went off today, and I said, okay, and just, be lazy and don't work, I'm going to keep going. I move, and I create this message. I'm using the energy. This is a very easy way of understanding this concept. Use the energy that's available. It's the ability to cause change. If I want to cause a change for our community, for our channel, whatever you want to call it, for our reality, if I sat down and I didn't do anything during this energy, if I didn't create this message, it was the ability, there was energy, but there's no change. Things are going to change. Oh, everyone's going to find each other now. Everyone's going to find our messages just because the Schumann Resonance went off. Hooray! Doesn't work that way. I need to work. We all need to work. We need to cause the change ourselves. It's given. Now, what are you going to do? Remember these words, light warriors. It's time to activate. So don't worry about what's going on out there, light warriors. You all know why. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the Schumann resonance and the energies that are activating all of us now. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. If you're experiencing Ascension symptoms or having interesting experiences during this time period, please leave them in the comments. It gives our family and our community comfort to see what you share. You guys, even when you share with me, it's very helpful. The universe speaks to me through all of you, and I appreciate that. So keep sharing. Share this message with the hashtag Schumann Resonance and share it on all platforms. Boom! Just put it everywhere, Light Warriors. We're going to keep going. You see how big this has come in 2 years. We just got to keep going, and it's all going to work out. And we're all going to be going down the hill, chilling out, and it's going to be quite the ride. So please keep sharing. If you missed yesterday's, it's on the channel page, and we'll see what the next few days have in store. Hopefully, it'll be a great Easter for all of us. I love you all. I hope this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste.